Fraser. I just thought I'd show you how I start some of my bikes. Now the first bike is my Norton Rotary. Some say it's not a BSA, but BSA actually started the Rotary project in 1969 and ended up with this version pretty much by 1973. I don't necessarily recommend this method of starting that I'm about to show you, especially if you have a car that has a limited slip diff. We'll wait and see how it goes. Thank you. This is the second of my bikes, my BSA Gold Star. I built it in 2001 for the international rally that was held here in Victoria. It's since done 50 odd thousand miles, and it is at Clubman's spec with a 9-to-1 piston, Clubman's cams. However, it's been fitted with a Mark II AML and an SR1. And this is my party trick bike, the way I started anyway. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, we'll give it a go. If it kicks back, I suspect it could be a bit awkward. Anyway, thank you. G'day. This is the first of my V-twins, the 1939 model based M46 to M23 Empire Stars. Put them together, you get an M46, hence the name Empire Twin. Anyway, this one's basically just a big kick. We'll give it a go. Works. Anyway, that's the 46. It's done about 20 odd thousand miles since I built it. It's turned out to be a pretty good thing. Thoroughly enjoy riding it. Thank you. This is the second of my V-twins, the B66. The first one was the M46. Now this one's done 30 odd thousand miles now. It's turned out to be quite a good thing. When Alan Cathcart wrote it, he described it as a 70s superbike. It performs like a sports bike too. And with this one, I decided to go one step further than the other twin, and that was I fitted an electric start to it. Anyway, hopefully it'll work. That's not too bad. The M46 is 1120 cc's, this is 1140 cc's. I do decompress when I start, but as you can see, it seems to handle it fairly well. Thank you. This is the third of my V-twins, what I call the E120, a full 1200cc, quad cam, 4 valve per cylinder, and belt driven cams. Runs a 6-speed cassette gearbox. This is what I call the modern V-twin BSA. Whether you think it's a BSA or not, that's up to you. The only way I can start it at the moment, it's designed to have an electric start, but the only way I can start it is with double 9-inch angle grinder roller starter. So I've got about 3 kilowatts in there, and this is how you start it. Hand piece, clutch, and hopefully away you go. Sorry about that. This is my latest build. It's what I call my BSA B50 adventure bike. Decided to do a bit of outback adventure riding, and this is what I came up with. I was going to build a bike many years ago, and that's when I collected most of the bits for it. It's still basically a B50 frame, but with a different back end on it, different wheel, swing arm, and a different front end. And also, noticeably, rear set footrests with left-hand gear change, and best of all, the electric start. B50s can be a bit tricky to start. This is one I wouldn't attempt to start with my hand. However, the electric, I find, is a real asset. Once again, it's decompress. Away you go. The starter motor tucks in easily, it's out of the way. It almost looks like it could be put there from the factory, I think. A very tricky conversion. It's not one I would recommend for the average backyarder to undertake, although it could be made a bit easier if you're prepared to do new castings. Now, if you're interested in seeing any of these bikes or many others, put in your diary the International BSA Rally being held here in Victoria in November 2018. These bikes plus many other fantastic BSAs will be there. Goes for a week and it should be a lot of fun. Look forward to seeing you.